Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Remember, O most gracious Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who fled to your protection, implored your help, or sought your intercession was left unaided. Inspired by this confidence, I fly unto thee, O Virgin of Virgins, my Mother. To thee I come, before thee I stand, sinful and sorrowful. O Mother of the Word incarnate, despise not my petitions, but in thy mercy hear and answer me. Amen. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and the snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the divine power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.
What a treat.
What a surprise. That's her.
That is all Mary. Yes. I'm sorry. It said that you had requested to join, so I just...
Yeah, absolutely. But I quite often do so, but I often just say, yeah, well, it's not for me.
Well, today was your day, so thank you so much for joining us. What's your name?
My name is Fleur.
Fleur? Oh, that's so pretty.
Flower.
Yeah. I was noticing the pretty flowers in the background there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and is that a Mary statue too?
Yeah, this is quite all my stuff, like the little...
Oh my gosh, beautiful.
This is Saint Joseph.
Oh my gosh.
And this is my work. I'm a painter.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
I'm very glad to introduce you this. That's it.
And do you sell the paintings that you do? Yeah.
Yeah. I work on orders, and also sometimes I just make exhibitions. But I'm mostly a Catholic painter and also singer.
And singer?
Artist, yeah. I can sing for you the Salve Regina that we just prayed, if you like.
Sure, would love that.
For everybody. Praying together.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Salve Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, et spes nostra salve. A te clamamus, exeres Spiritus, a te suspiramus, gemantes ut flentes, in ac lacrimarum vale. Ea ergo advocata nostra, ilos tuos, misericordes procuros, ad nos converte. Et Iesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, o pia, o dulcis Virgo Maria.
Oh my gosh, you've got me crying in front of 300 people here.
So sorry about that.
That was so beautiful.
That's also her.
Oh my gosh, what a treat.
That's kind, thank you.
You have such a gorgeous, gorgeous voice.
Thank you very much, Anja. It's just a gift, you know. I'm open to it.
Yeah. I welcome. How long have you been praying the Rosary and singing and doing the religious paintings?
Yeah, well, I've been always talking to God, but as a child, I was not allowed to go to church due to my father's position on the other side, on the downside. And then I finally transgressed this rule when I was 30. So actually, on the February 22nd on 2015, I got baptized. That's it.
Wow.
But I'm not convert. So in the sense that I was always a Catholic person, but yes, thinking I was not allowed to. That's it. So I started in 2015 to learn how to say our Father, because I had not this knowledge yet.
Wow.
And I started to sing as well, because at that moment I was a designer. I'm also a designer. I used to work in Shanghai for BMW then, and I started to go to church there, which is quite funny actually. And a friend of mine was pregnant, and she said, "Oh, could you sing?" And I'm because of in place of mine, and well, of course, but I was not allowed to go to, for example, for the psalm, to be really on the closest part of the hotel. I'm not sure the name in English, but so it was totally crazy for me how I could catch up like this very quickly. And
Absolutely.
from gift to gift, I'm here, and now I'm French. I live in south of France, and in the city of Saint-Maximin la Sainte-Baume. This is where Mary Madeleine was buried, and there is a big basilica on this place. And this Sunday, I'm the chanter. I will make sing the people. That's my job in the Sundays.
That's amazing. So when you were 13, so neither of your parents supported you becoming Catholic or praying. What was that like?
Well, it's quite being free and being yourself.
Great. And do you have siblings? Were they interested in converting, or was this just
Yeah,
you?
actually, we I have two half brothers, but they do their lives. They are very much older, and I have
Yep.
two sisters. One is in heaven, and she passed away in 2016. She was 38. She's called Sandra, and she's amazing. She gives me so many, and so my younger sister, she's named Etoile, and she also asked for baptism at the same moment as me, but we didn't talk to each other. So it was also a gift that we got baptized 6 months together, very closely. So it's time. Yeah, sorry. When
That's
God
amazing.
calls.
Sorry, technical.
Yeah. The connection is not that good. Sorry.
No, I think it's
Voila.
on mine. I didn't mean to cut you off though. Well, that's amazing, and I'm sorry for the death of your sister. My brother
Yeah,
passed away too, so
yeah,
I
I
know it's
saw.
a certain pain. But you're right; they can give us many gifts from up in heaven.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
special bridge that they built to
yeah,
us. Yeah.
absolutely.
So
So, and when did you start? When did you start praying the Rosary? Do you remember that?
yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it should be also in 2014 when, because I started my Catholic learning in 2013 when I was in Shanghai, China. And but at the beginning my teacher introduced me, but a bit quickly, and I was like, oh my god, I can never do this. I can never manage such thing. And so it started little by little, and I have quite a nice memory in 2014 praying the Rosary with a Chinese friend who got a nice meeting with God somehow, with Jesus, and we spent the night in a quarter with the holy the the God in bread. You know, you watch the
Yep, Eucharistic adoration.
yeah, adoration,
Yep.
Eucharistic adoration, so simple, same French, adoration eucharistique. And then we prayed Rosary together, and that's quite a great. I discovered the power of this at that moment, so I never quit. And
Wow.
it has saved me several times. Like I would have despaired, and every time I had my Rosary, under my pillow, and I will never never be alone with that, with my rosary. Yeah.
Isn't that amazing from culture to culture, whether it's in France or you're in China or we're here in America, like those rosary beads bring such comfort and, I don't know, to us all.
Yeah, that's also what I love with Christianity. We are all siblings.
My brother passed away too.
All siblings, and all around the world, not depending on on culture or on sunlight, where whenever the time, there is no limit, no border. So that's also part of the magic of Jesus.
Absolutely. Your English is I'm so impressed by your English and your ability to, I don't know, pick up the rosary like that. It makes me want to learn it in French.
Great. I can support.
Yeah. And so and then I'm just so amazed too that you picked up Christianity in China, which is not, it's not like in Europe where, Catholicism is so prevalent. It's the opposite over in China.
Quite.
That to me is amazing.
It's funny.
Wow.
It's funny. I just landed there with my 2 luggages, and actually the only person I had the address of, just in case, the only French person was actually, she became my teacher of Catholic things, and she was a fervent Catholic practitioner, and she took me first to the Sunday to church. That's it, and that started and didn't end.
So you're just drawn to it. That's
providence.
Amazing.
That's providence. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, this was such a treat. I'm trying to think. There's so many people who are still on with us. Does anyone have any questions for Fleur while she's on here?
That's so cute.
Yeah, let's see if am I saying your name right, Fleur?
Sorry?
Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah.
Fleur? Okay.
Fleur, yeah.
Pretty name.
Yeah, thank you.
Someone says, can we have Faith and Fleur lead us every Friday? Faith and Fleur Fridays.
That's cute. Thank you so much.
Yeah, someone's saying, where are you located? Could you repeat the name of the town that you're in France again?
Can you write it down? It's more simple. I'm not sure if it works, but it's Saint-Maximin,
La Sainte-Baume. Type it in there.
Yeah. Here we are.
All right, let's see. We've got some more questions coming here. Where can we find her painting? If people were interested in purchasing that, where would they go?
That's cute, but actually they would just email me. That's more simple.
Email? Sure.
Yeah, because my website is actually not full at all. I have a Facebook page, but you can also directly just email me like this. I send it now, fleur@fleurpierre.com. No, I'm not.
Oh, wonderful. So maybe if you message Many Hail Marys after this, and you can just email or let us know your email address or your Facebook page, and then we can post it for people afterwards.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Let's see. We've got so many coming in here. I'm trying to scroll up in the comments here. Where can we find her paintings? How can we purchase her art? Can she lead every Friday? More about your art. Another one. Okay, let's see here.
That's so nice. That's really her.
Why did you go to China? Someone's asking.
Yeah, I was hired by BMW to be the designer there, the car designer.
Wow.
Yeah.
So which cars would you design? Or would you design just a certain piece of the car, or?
Actually, for BMW, I'm not allowed to spread any word of it.
Okay.
I worked on a new brand for Chinese market, and I worked also on Rolls-Royce details, and I worked also for because it was about the group. That I mostly worked in concept design, which means the dedication or the definition of the concept, and also the trends, and also the brand, the front identity. Or I also worked for Renault in Barcelona, and there I worked on the pre-work for Desire, the concept car Desire, and also the Twizy, the little car with two places only. Well, anyway, that's past already. I worked after that with Chinese partners who were much more nice for me,
Yeah.
and it was very fun. I worked for a new car in China, and but that's interesting. That's an interesting part, that I could also build this. And then at 33, everything was going smooth. I was like top designer, or even chief, and I just was design director of this. I was co-founder of this Chinese entity. And then I decided, well, this is a turbo career. This is great, but when I'm 40, I'm still not married, and I don't have the life I dream of. So I stopped. I quit. And my Chinese partner was so cute that I didn't want me to leave. But I really had this call for being back to south of France, which is my hometown, my roots.
Yeah.
And then I could find my husband here. So now I am very, very happy of a beautiful son of
Wow.
13 months.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's
That's
great.
so wonderful.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that. I've never met a car designer before, and I was just talking with my brother. There's so many things about the car I'm wondering why it's designed, like the glove box.
Yeah.
Like, I think that should be a place for where you put your purse. No.
That's mystery there.
Right, like little things like that I'm so interested in. But that's amazing. And now you've got your husband and your son. What's your son's name?
Joseph.
Joseph. Amazing. Well, we'll keep him in our prayers, and you all in our prayers. And
Thank you
we have a lot of requests coming in. Do you know, can you sing Ave Maria?
Yeah, sure.
Can you do that? We've got a
like?
lot of requests for that coming in.
I have plenty of time. I'm still waiting for my husband working too much.
Oh. All right.
Unfortunately, Joseph is sleeping, so you guys are lucky.
Wonderful. Kidding. Well, we'll take as much time as you can get. I'll scroll up and see if there's any more comments. But yeah, I think people would love to hear another song, and Ave Maria seems to be a popular.
Ave Maria, I know different ones, so let's see what's coming. Let's see. This is French.
Sure.
Je te salue Marie, comblée de grâce, le Seigneur est avec toi. Tu es bénie Marie, entre toutes les femmes. Et Jésus, le fruit de tes entrailles, est béni. Sainte Marie, Mère de Dieu, oh, prie pour nous, pauvres pécheurs, dès maintenant et jusqu'à l'heure de notre mort. Amen. Ave Maria, 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 Ave Maria.
You've got me in tears again. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful surprise. I don't think we've ever had anyone sing on here before. You have such a gorgeous voice.
Thank you.
Now, is that something, do you have your songs on Spotify or on YouTube? If people want to listen to again, how should they do that?
That's so cute. I wish I had time for such things. As you see, I have no time to promote my own artwork, but it's the same actually for the voice.
With the voice. Well,
Maybe one
we'll,
day.
yeah, support you in any way we can. We loved hearing you, and your artwork looks beautiful. I know we only saw that one piece, so and
Thank
you
you.
are just such a bright light. You are such a joy to talk to and pray with. So thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
It's my pleasure.